Hi everyone, welcome back to day 17 of Inktober 2024 Beginner Tangles Challenge. I'm Yehudit Steinberg. And I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to explore a fun and playful, easy beginner tangle called Jetties. This tangle is made up of orbs or circles and is great for adding a festive touch to your drawings. It's a wonderful beginner tangle, perfect for those who love drawing circles. Let's begin by gathering our materials. Today I'm going to use a Micron 01, and I have with me a Unipin .3 for a little bit of the inking that we'll do with Jetties. And I have a Micron PN plastic nib that I'm going to use to do my outlines of the Jetties. I have a 2B Statler Mars Lumograph graphite and a small tortillon for blending. I'll be using a 2-inch Bijou Renaissance tile, and you can get those at zentangle.com. And I have been doing this for the entire challenge. I'm using the Renaissance Bijou. Now, an alternative to that is the Strathmore Artist Tile. They're a Bristol vellum, a good quality paper I use a lot. And this is a 6x6 little pad here. And you can cut these up into 2-inch tiles, and it's very economical. Also, if you happen to have one of those corner punches, you can cut the rounded corner and you have yourself some quality paper for a reasonable price. You can find all of these materials on in the link below on my favorite resources. As we do in each of our Tangle Patterns videos, we show you the step out and we give you a moment to take a screenshot. This is Jetties. This is the Jetties step out. Take a screenshot. And let's hear, while you're doing that, let's hear a little bit more about Jetties. So today's tangle is Jetties. This tangle is made up of orbs that are filled with curvy designs resembling rubber balls. It is perfect for holiday themed drawing and has a fun, whimsical feel. So here's the step out guide. Feel free to take the screenshot and put it in your journal, and we'll begin our tangling for today. The way we begin our tangling is just to take a few moments to get centered and to put our feet flat on the floor and sit up straight and take a couple of deep breaths to become present. Now, while you're doing that, think of something you're grateful for today. Let that feeling ground you as we prepare to draw. Stretch your hands and fingers, loosen them up, and do a little finger yoga, and we will be ready to get started. Off to one side, I'm drawing a pretty large orb. And then I'll draw another one by its side little bit different in size. I want to draw one that goes behind. So remember, we draw in the air, and this shows that this jetty is sitting behind. We can also come in and create one that's a little bit smaller and just add a few more to your page. You could add as many as I did on this sample, or I wanted to show off a few different ways that we can improvise on the Jetties decor. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So, all right, maybe I'll have one sitting here. Another one over here. I'm showing you the basic pattern for jetties. It's a curved line that makes you think that this is a ball going round. And I'm going to draw an aura to that line. Then I will draw a line, an aura above and an aura below. I'm going to grab the number 3 unipin. Okay, so I grabbed that O3 unipin and I'm inking in this center and leaving a white space in the center. So let's ink that in. Take your time. Remember to breathe. It's not a race. Turning my tile. I started with the highlight in the center because a lot of times when you start inking in, you forget to leave the highlight. Now, if that happens and there are no mistakes in Zentangle, once the black ink is dry, you can come in with a highlight. So that's pretty much how you, the basic pattern of jetties. All right, so I demonstrated the basic jetties, and now I want to give a little bit of improv here on this big tile, this big jetties, and see what we can actually do. So we'll start with the basic design of having a curve. Well, I don't want it quite that big, so I can make it more narrow. There you go. And now I'm going to do something like, I'm just trying this. Remember a few days ago we did doodah. So I'm going to put doodah here. Just a little variation. And it looks a little different. Now in doodah, I came in and gave little triangular I'm going to turn this a little bit, and at the top here, I'm going to put a little kind of an ellipse oval, and then I'm just going to put a few lines here, sort of spoke it a little bit. So you can see that you can get very creative with these jetties, and the holiday season is coming up. And there's so many different ways that you can decorate them. So we did these two around the center, but we could bring that center design going in a little different direction. And so let me see. So maybe we'll put a few orbs in the center. We could ink them in. Let your imagination go and see how many different types of designs you can come up with to create your jetties. Obviously, on the smaller ones, we don't put as much design. That's why I made one nice and big, so you could see. But as we work around, now in terms of shading, just a moment. We have one more. So there we have our jetties. There we go. All right. So it's time to pick up my graphite, and I'm going to look for where there might be something overlapping. So I'm going to have this one in the front. I'm putting a little shadow here, little graphite under this one, and over here. Give it a little bit of head for my blending stump. Okay, so now we have jetties, and it's time to sign. Our initial, turn it over, and we journal. This is Inktober. (2024). This is day 17. Our tangle is Jetties. And it was deconstructed by Zentangle. My name is Yehudit. And today is 10/17/2024. Your tangle is complete. We signed to acknowledge your creative work, and we journaled on the other side. The next step, finally, share your completed tangle in our Facebook group. Look for today's tangle post and add a picture of your drawing along with any comments or questions. I'd love to see how your jetties turned out. And before we wrap up, just a quick reminder, it's not too late to join our Sunday Mandala Challenge. And let me show you what we've been working on. Each week, we add in our Creators Club, we add another tangle, the tangles for the week, to start filling up our mandala. The registration link is below in the comments or description, and I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this time relaxing and inspiring. I'll see you tomorrow for another mindful drawing session. Until then, remember, one stroke at a time. Bye for now.